United Nations estimates released Thursday, even if the bombings stop today in Gaza, it will take until 2040 to reconstruct all of the homes damaged in nearly 7 months of Israel's bombardment and ground offensive in the area. The U.S. has pressed Israel to enhance humanitarian deliveries in Gaza, and on Wednesday, Israel reopened a border crossing with the hard-hit northern Gaza Strip for the first time since it was damaged at the beginning of the conflict. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken pushed for an agreement on a ceasefire in the meantime, in return for an end to hostilities and the transfer of much-needed supplies of food, medication, and water into Gaza. The proposed truce would release the hostages held by Hamas. As part of the agreement, Palestinian detainees are anticipated to be released as well. Local health experts in Gaza reported that more than 34,000 Palestinians have been killed in the region, which is experiencing a humanitarian crisis. In addition, about 80% of Gaza's 2.3 million people have been forced from their homes by the IOF attacks, which has also severely damaged numerous towns and cities and brought starvation to the region's northern areas. Its hospitals, which are protected by international humanitarian law, have repeatedly been attacked. The World Health Organization reported earlier this month that an Israeli siege had reduced Gaza's largest hospital, Shifa, to ashes, leaving an empty shell with many bodies. This has been a war on the right to health since the outset, says an independent expert selected by the UN Human Rights Council. Gaza's health system has been utterly destroyed, and everyone's access to healthcare has been severely curtailed. According to the United Nations, a lack of humanitarian aid raises the possibility of famine in Gaza, where 2.4 million people are under near total siege by the Israeli occupation forces. Aid organizations believe it is particularly hard to send aid into the enclave due to Israel's siege and constant bombardment of the Strip.